even bigger for us just because we know we beat such a very, very strong team. Just so can't say enough how incredibly proud I am of our student athletes. We had a rough first half. We really had a hard time with their pressure. We really had to dig in and find something different in the second half, and these two helped us with that. I thought we got tremendous contributions from Courtney Eaton. She took control of this team, and as a freshman, wow, it was an incredible performance, hitting big shot after big shot and making plays for us. And Allie, just so efficient from the floor tonight. I just have a clear image of her along with her teammates grabbing important rebounds, and that was a real focal point for us tonight was the boards, and I thought we did a really nice job. So, I'm just so proud of our team and excited about the opportunity to play in the championship tomorrow.
Questions? Happy?
Jen, you guys really moved them up on the boards, especially in the second half. What kind of adjustments did you make to cross out a little bit more?
To be honest, I thought we were doing an okay job in the first half on the boards. They got a few tips, but we really struggled rebounding in our game on Wednesday. And so it was something we just challenged our team and said, if we're going to win this game, we need to get the boards. They are such a talented offensive team that if they miss one, you better get that board because there's a good chance they're not going to miss the next one. And I think our team really understood that and just had a different kind of a fierceness on the boards tonight. And that's what it takes to win a championship. So we were able to clean up when they did miss, we were able to clean those up, and that really gave us some momentum.
Go ahead, back there.
Jennifer, at the end of the first half, where you have 24, there's teams still within 8. Your mindset at the start of the third quarter was it simply that you survived that win and you would come over on top in the third and fourth quarter?
I mean, definitely we were thinking could she go for 24 again in the second half? Yeah, she could, but we're going to hope that she doesn't, I thought we kind of mixed up Rachel Nagel and Belle Giannotti on her. They sort of had the task of trying to just stay with her and challenge her, and I thought they did a tremendous job, especially in the second half. Down the stretch, I thought Rachel was incredibly physical with her, really traced the ball well and made her shots difficult. And, they were really posting her up in the first half and just sort of she was having her way with us a little bit, and we just kind of stood up to that a little bit. And again, when you miss a couple and we can grab those boards, then really that was able to create some separation. So again, our effort on the boards I thought was huge.
Were you comfortable with her scoring and make sure no one else did?
We definitely knew she was going to get, she hasn't scored less than 30, I think, in 2 months. So you can do what you can do, but she's going to hit some tough shots. And so we talked about just desensitizing ourselves a little bit from that. She makes a tough shot, grab the ball, let's just go. And we can live with some of those, So we wanted to make it tough for her to make those shots, not give her anything easy. We were tuned into their personnel, trying to take away their tendencies. Obviously, Varen, I thought, still had a nice game offensively. And Curry got going a little bit, but we were able to match them on the other end. And I think that's important against a team like Riverside who scores so well. You kind of have to keep up with them so that when you catch them at a point where they're missing a couple, you can either take the lead or keep it close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, they have a lot of good post players, very physical, quick. They can move their feet very well. So it was just all about the timing. We went in knowing that they like to front, so just pushing them up as far as we can. And then if our teammates see the help side, then we're going to be ready for those skips. But it's really just making a lot of reads, and I thought that my guards tonight did an absolute great job of, not forcing the ball in, just waiting for the moments that it was open, looking off the pass, then throwing it in, and that kind of stuff. So I thought that they made the right reads and did a great job of that tonight.
Alan, do you have one?
You come down to essentially 6 players. How does that impact the way you attack them or prevent people going out there and being short-handed?
Yeah, you know, there was definitely a point in the third quarter where we tried to push the ball a little bit more, and we felt like we had the depth to try to put more pressure on them. You know, and then when Varen got her 4th foul, obviously we were trying to go inside a little bit more to see if we could get her to pick up her 5th. But, you know, to their credit, they've been playing this, you know, this way all year, and gosh, it's just incredible. You think you can take advantage of them because their lack of depth, and it's very difficult to do. They just have a lot of players that can step up, and even though they're smaller, they're physical, and they front, and they're athletic. And so I really thought a turning point was in the third quarter. We had turned the ball over, I think, 2 or 3 times in a row, and just came together as a team and said, we can't win this game if we don't get shots. We have to take care of the basketball. And from that point on, I thought we had a shift in our mentality. Courtney really, we said, stop worrying about running offense and just attack, you know, and she really was able to get into the paint and create, and that just, it opened stuff up and it relaxed us a little bit, and we were able to get a better offensive flow.
More questions? Go ahead.
How long do you need to sort of like enjoy this moment and then start to go on tomorrow?
Corey, you want to take that one?
Got it, girl.
I think we definitely will enjoy it for a little bit, but like we're already focused on tomorrow. We know like this game, like we're trying to get to the championship the whole time, and our goal is to win it. And so we just have to celebrate this for a few more minutes. But our minds are definitely set tomorrow for the championship. That's our focus.
Anyone else? Thank you, ladies. Congratulations.
Thank
Good
you.
luck tomorrow. This is now, Davis is finished. Here's a couple notes while we're waiting for Coach Margaritas. UC Davis advances to the championship game for the first time since 2011. It's their fourth time overall. Their free throw percentage today, the Aggies 9-1-3, 21 of 23. That's the third best tournament single game free throw percentage by a team. This is the first time the number one seed has been upset in the semifinal since 2012. That's when Long Beach State, a number 7 seed, defeated Cal Poly. Allison Doherty's double-double was her 6th of the year. And the first of the year for Celia Marfone. We've sent a search party for Coach Margaritas.
Julie Debris. Sulfur Bree. Can you send me a photo, please? Of the last game? Yes. Sure thing.
Welcome, Coach John Margaritas. Coach, if you'd make an opening statement, then we'll throw the questions, please.
Yeah, I just felt that Davis came to play. I thought Davis played very, very well, and they earned this victory. I thought that our kids played hard. They played all the way to the very end, and I really think that for today that Davis earned this win, and they're moving on. Like I told our team, this does not define our season. They played all the way to the very end, and I'm very, very proud of us. Your turn.
Questions? Abby?
What can you say about Brittany Green's performance? I mean, she's been doing it all season, but she really showed up when
Yeah, I mean, if you got to know her, you even like her even more. She's just a wonderful young lady. She works exceptionally hard. She's very focused. She does not shy away from competition. And I wish that a couple of the other of our student athletes had a better game. Well, I think that the tournament is a different animal in itself, you know, and there are two parts. One is, well, maybe three parts. One, I think we got tired, but we got tired all season, but we're able to overcome that. Part two is that we were a little bit tentative in terms of defense and did not take as many risks or chances. Maybe it's because we were tired. So we did not pressure the ball as much as we did earlier in the game. We did not front the post as well. And then the third thing is that Davis just shot the ball exceptionally well. I mean, in the fourth quarter, they went 10 for 12 from the floor, 2 for 3 from the three, and 6 for 6 from the line. They hardly missed. And even in the third quarter, they shot 54%, almost 53.8. So Davis came out of the locker room, and their focus went up, their shooting percentage went up, and we tried to hang in there as much as we could, and at the end, obviously, they had a lot more points than us.
When you're that thin, depth-wise, what's kind of the key to keeping it in rotation? Do you have to do a lot of game planning at a time? Is there a situational aspect to it where you say, okay, if she plays 5 minutes and then I'm going to suffer in the next media?
No, we just went with matchups the best we could. Normally, we didn't match up very well with the opponent. Anywhere from their height to how many people they play to how they play. And so matchups had something to do with it. And then it was just who was playing better that particular day, who was able to match up during the game better. Maybe we thought this is the matchups, but then we found out that maybe it was a little bit different, and we tried to make adjustments. But since the injuries, it's been very difficult. Anywhere from can we finish the game, how we're going to finish the game, how hard can we play during the game. And there was a lot of question marks that were part of the fact that we just didn't have enough people. And just trying to keep them on the floor. Like today we had our 2 post players with 4 fouls. So, there's no one else to go to. And so they're on the floor, but they're not as aggressive. They can't be. If they were and they fouled out, then we don't even have a post player to play with. So it's been an interesting year. That's why I'm so proud of them to be able to do what they did during the regular season and just continue to win games. We haven't practiced well. We haven't practiced for a long time. There's little nagging injuries that no one talks about. We don't complain about that. But the people that were playing, they're not 100%, obviously. So to play for 40 minutes and then to be able to go to practice and prepare, especially when the Thursday, Friday game, Saturday game came along, it was difficult. It was a different season, to say the least.
Anyone else?
John, what did you say to Brittany and Annalise and the seniors?
After the game, I just told them that one game does not define who they are. I think that they, all the way to the very end. I mean, we have this saying in our wall in the locker room that says something to the effect that we can only be defeated by a clock that happens to run out of time. And maybe that's what happened today. They had more points when the clock ran out. As a matter of fact, I took Brittany out with 30 seconds to go so the people can give her their last, respect. And Brittany was upset. When she comes down, I'll explain to her we did not have a 9-point play in those 30 seconds. But she's that competitive. She wanted to play. And but I told them that it was a privilege for me to be part of all this. Because what they did is amazing. You guys only know half the story if you're there every day. Just for example, on Monday, 2 of them had 100 and some temperature. But they were going to practice anyway, and the other one could not walk. Her ankle was not working. And so there's 3. And we were going to practice, so we met for a little bit, and then we went upstairs. By the time we went upstairs, a 4th one was chewing gum, and her feeling came out. And they had to rush her to the dentist. I mean, you can't make these things up. But that's what happened Monday. So there was no practice on Monday. And it's been like that throughout, where little things will creep up, and we had to overcome. It has nothing to do with tonight's game. Tonight, it's Davis. That's what we should be talking about. They played well. They played hard. They deserve to win, and they're moving on. And kudos to them.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.